Welcome back for another unboxing video. We have the stoic and serious-mannered Tomioka Giyū, the water Hashira from the anime Demon Slayer, made by Jian Studio. The box is quite large and has a picture on the statue on both sides, along with some Japanese characters on one side, but don't know what it means. Upon opening the box, I'm met with a coin, which I find slightly unusual since they're mostly stored inside with the rest of the pieces, but it looks cool nonetheless, and has Giyū on it with the Jian logo. I knew this statue would come in with multiple pieces just from the pictures alone online, so I was afraid of finding some broken pieces, mostly from the base since it's quite large, but fortunately nothing was damaged. The first pieces that I got out were the quote-unquote waves from the water surrounding the statue. I already knew it would be annoying finding the places where these pieces would go. While Demon Slayer isn't my favorite anime out there, I enjoy seeing any type of swordsmanship in anime, and Demon Slayer has plenty of cool looking characters. So I'm glad I finally have a Demon Slayer statue. Here we have the hands, where they'll be holding the sword and the scabbard separately. I actually had trouble removing the main body, didn't want to use force and risk of breaking anything. Then we have the sword. I'm amazed this didn't break because the wave effect here looks like it could have snapped at any moment during the shipping process. Now we got the biggest piece, the base itself, which was easier to take out than the body considering the weight. Also amazing nothing came in broken. This was the main reason I bought this statue, because it represents his water breathing without being too extravagant, like a dragon flowing around, which I don't think fits Giyū too much in my opinion, or being too plain. Finally managed to take out the main body without anything breaking, thankfully. Now a quick close-up. Has the standard Demon Slayer uniform while wearing his own stylized Hayori, split in two, one-sided color red, and the other has a unique pattern. And finally the head. The hair sculpt is well done and the face expression is nicely captured. Here's a quick look at the golden coin it came with. With all the pieces gathered, it's time to assemble them. Putting in the statue into the base was probably the hardest part when assembling it because it wouldn't go in initially, and I tried various angles, but after struggling for a few minutes, it slipped into place, thankfully. Next are the hands, which I also had some trouble because the waves got in the way as I'm trying to connect the hands in. Then the scabbard and the sword. I like that the sword got its own wave effect on it. Now for the head sculpt. And lastly, the remaining water wave effects, which was the second hardest part when assembling the statue because finding where each piece goes was quite annoying. Even had to stop the recording to carefully search the base and locate where each piece belongs to. The statue costed around 189 USD, with the shipping being 70, and took about a month to arrive. The statue from the base to the head is about 9.5 inches, while to the tip of the water effect is about 11.5 inches. I love the coloring for the water wave effects, and Jian did a stunning job for the paint as well. The pose Giyu displays is a simple swing while holding onto the scabbard, a great statue to show off his water breathing style, and would love other statues from Jian. Tomioka is one of my favorite Hashiras because his design is pretty simple compared to the other Hashiras, and this simplicity makes him all the more cooler. Plus, I like the expressionless demeanor for characters who actually do care. His banter with Shinobu near the end of season 1 is also one of my favorite parts in the anime. They're pretty funny. Also, Giyū being the first one to believe in Tanjiro helping Nezuko made him so likable from the get-go, along with staking his own life in the event Nezuko ever eats someone at the end of season 1, along with Urodaki. Other Hashiras that I like is Muichiro, Shinobu, and not gonna lie, probably Saname. Mostly because I have a soft spot for brother characters. That's also why I really like the upper rank one, Kokushibo. I am a manga reader, but I won't be saying any spoilers. Only that I can't wait to see the fights against the remaining upper ranks, possibly my favorite moments in the entire story. And that'll be the end for this showcase. And currently looking for other Demon Slayer statues and or figures. And until then, see you for the next one.
富岡さん、聞いてますか？富岡さん、どういうつもりなんですか？